Hello again, grade 10s. We now enter the interesting stuff. So here is the video that I said I'm going to record separately. So here is the question. You've seen it. If you haven't, here is a chance. Screen grab, try it, and then watch the video. I hope you're going to like this one. Let's go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, interesting times have arrived, so we are going to see some magic. What is this one about? So, in this diagram, they say BD is perpendicular to AC, so there is BD. It's perpendicular to that line. It means it will have 90 one side, and if it does, it will have another 90 on the other side, because you don't know, some of you. Now, where did we start? If you haven't checked the other videos, we got a triangle with no degrees. We used Pythagoras. Then we got another triangle with 1 degree on one side, and then we showed how to do it with trig ratios. Then we needed to find another side from the very same triangle. Okay, so they gave us 2 tasks. We also did that, isn't it? All right. Then we showed 2 methods that if you now have found this one, you can also use Pythagoras. Then we showed that even with trig principles, we can find the same answer. Now, let's see what happens here. What type of a figure do we have here? Triangle or triangles? Right, so what is this one? How many triangles is that? One big one with many inside. I can hear somebody says that. Another one is saying two little ones. Right, let's see. I can hear you. Somebody just said that there's half and half. So half and half makes what? Makes 1. Or does it make 1 plus half and half? 1 plus 2 halves. Right, let's see. We have that triangle there. So in this triangle, they want us to find what? The length of AC, isn't it? Okay. So we have C there. Then we have A that side, AC. Then we have D. Then we have B. And they give us all that information. So, how many triangles? Let's see. I see this one on the left. This one on the left only has BC and CD and BD. So, look at me. Look at me. Then, we have another one, which is this side. Which is what? Which is ABD. ABD. So, how many triangles is that? Triple triangle in one. Then this side, what we have? We have 42. Then what about this side? We have 48. Then what do we have there? We have 35 meters. What will we have this side? You don't know. Right, grade 8 and grade 9, you remember. Prove that this triangle is and then you had to say in triangle, side what is equals to side what. Then in the end you said SSS, RHS, SAS, AAS. You remember that? What was that about? You guys, you forgot. Right, now, if I take this triangle on its own, this triangle where they want AC, I do it like that. If I only have that triangle on its own, I forget the line in the center. I will have 42, then I will have 48, then it means what here? 48 plus 42. 90. All right. So it means this one is also a Pythagorean triangle, right angle triangle. Now, they want me to find AC. So how do I find AC? Because I only have these two, which are what? Which are degrees. I don't have a side there. I also don't have a side there. So I can't use any sides. And I have not been taught how to use all these inside to find that. Grade 11. Yeah, grade 11, you'll see how you can do it with 3 angles. So, if I don't have 2 or 1 side, I only have 2 angles. How do I calculate this AC? Right, so on this AC, we have B. So it means if I know this one and I know that one, then I add them, I will have that one. That's the interesting stuff. The first interesting stuff. There are many interesting stuffs. So let's see now. I can start on the left or on the right. It's up to you. So I'm gonna start here. You remember how we write. We say in triangle. Which triangle? BCD. Follow the alphabetical structure. Don't just say DBC. Right, so in triangle BCD, what do we have? We have BC, which we are looking for, and BC will be over what? BC will be over BD. Okay, because BD has a number. So let's write that down. So we will say BC over what? BC over BD. BC over BD is equals to what? It is equals to something of that angle there. What is that something? So let's check. In the other ones, we had opposite over adjacent. No, yes, opposite over adjacent. What do we have here? Where is BC? Is BC on the opposite of a number? No, it's not. BC is next to what? It is next to 42. So we call that what? Adjacent, isn't it? Okay. So it means I don't have opposite over adjacent. Now I have adjacent over, which is what? Which is chord. Did they teach you that? I hope they have. So it means now we must use this relationship. Okay. Then how do we make sense of that? So let's complete everything. So BC has a denominator of 35, and then we have the relationship of chord. Then BC will be equals to, I've already shown you the cross multiplication in the first video. Check it out if you haven't. Now, how do we deal with this? Because the calculator doesn't have. Oh, I haven't met a calculator which has that yet. Maybe I must go check the latest, see if they have. When we deal with this, we must know our ratios. What goes with sine? Okay, actually not equals. All right, so it's the inverse, something like that. What goes with cos? Then what goes with tan? Okay, then we know that what goes with tan is cot, and they are what? They are reciprocals. They are the twist, inverse, vice versa. Then how we deal with it is that when we do it, we are going to say the inverse, which is what? The upside down of 10. 10 what? 10 42. Okay, so that's how we deal with it, and we know that we are multiplying. So let's see how we do it in the calculator. So I am going to put this here, and what am I going to put? I am going to put on, and then I'm going to say 35. Then I am going to times it by what? Times it by 1 over what? Over 10 42. Then I close my 42. Then I close my entire bracket because it is multiplying that whole thing. Then what do we get? 38,87. Okay, so we have 38,87. I hope you have done that. I hope you have done that. Then let me show you something. Let me show you something. In the calculator, we also have this button here, which is the inverse of something. So if I don't want to press 1 over, what will I do? I'll just say 35. Then I say the inverse of what? No, let me start with the 10 first. So I say 35 times what? 35 times the inverse. The inverse of what? Of 10. 10 what? 1042, isn't it? Okay, then we close it. Let's see what it gives us. 38,87. Did you see that? Go and rewind. Okay, right. So that's how we deal with it. So it means in this triangle, my BC is 38,87. Am I somewhere? Yes, I'm somewhere. Now I come to that other triangle, this one. Okay, so I say in triangle, what is it? ABD. ABD. What do I have? See, what do we call the side that is in the middle, both sides? You remember the reason? Come on. Right, so it's 35 there. So what am I going to have now? I am going to have AB over a side that is there. What is that side? That side is 35. Okay. What is the relationship now? I have this one, which is what? Which is 48. So my BA, my AB is next to this one. And this one is opposite that one. So the opposite comes at the bottom, isn't it? So it means I will have, what is it? Adjacent over opposite. Okay. Maybe I should have written it that as well there. Okay. So it is called because it is adjacent over opposite. Okay. So we will have that one is equals to cot as well, isn't it? So this time it is cot of 48. Okay, and I've just shown you. So we're gonna just write 35. I'm just giving you a trick in your exam, your test. You've already done the step, so don't waste time. You can just follow through. Okay, so my AB is equals to that. Okay, then you can just simply say equals, then you can just say 35, what is it, cot, no, 1 over 10 of 48, isn't it? Okay, then what does it give us? Let's see. So this time is a 48. So we're gonna go 35, then we times, so that we don't get confused. Then what are we timesing? Now I'm simply pressing, what is it? The button first. I'm no longer doing 1 over. All right, so 10, 48. Then I close. Then I go, oops, 3151. Okay. So now I have 3151. And look at me. Look at me. What are we calculating? We are calculating length. We are not calculating degrees. Okay. Right. When I put that in the calculator, I'm using degrees, but the value is a unit of a length, okay, a side. So it means here I ought to have put meters, 31,51 meters. So it means here I have 31,51. Then I go and I say, therefore, AC is equals to BC plus AB. Then I put those numbers, 38,87 plus 31,51. What do they give me? They give me a 69 and a 1. So I have a 70,8 what? 8 and a 3. Right, somewhere there. Let's see. You see, using my head because I've been training myself all the years. Even when I was in grade 8, I could do that with my head. You see, there's a 3 and an 8 there. 70,38 what? Meters. Interesting stuff. Did you see that? Let us do a rewind. Replay. We are doing what? In DJing stuff, we call it a what? A loop. We call it a loop. I think so. I must go back to my DJing. I used to be a DJ. Play nice songs. I'll do it one day, you'll see. I'll do mathematics, playing house, and I'm a piano. Then we can dance like that girl from Poland. And the one from the province there, South African province, Limpopo boy. Right, so we had this picture, we put it into 2, we took the information, we put that there, then we applied our trig ratios. We got that side, then we got that side, then we do the whole thing, and then we add it. And then we got what? We got 70.38. Okay. Right, so I hope that they have taught you the reciprocal. Now, let me show you something. If you have, you are confused by this 1 over and all of that, this is what we do. Okay, I hope they have shown you. If I have caught 42, I'm going to do it here. Okay, if I have caught 42 and I want to use a familiar ratio, I want to use 10. It must be equals to what? It must be equals to 10, 90 minus 42. Which is what? Which is 48. So instead of writing that, I can start by writing that. Then I go and I do that. All right. So it means I can also say BC over 35, 10, 42. Let's check. Let us check. So if we say BC is equals to 35, 10, 48, we are doing degrees there. What does it give us? Let's check. Let's check if this say is claiming. Hey, this say like taking chances. And then gets embarrassed. Right. What do we have? We have 38,87. Let us see. So we have 38,87. When we use 10, and we use what? We use the, what do we call a degree that is coming from a 90 and another one? Oh, it starts with a C. Go and check. Right, there it is, 38,87. So that's another way of doing it. Okay, so you can do 38,87 by either doing cot 42, do that inverse, or after you write BC is equals to 35 cot 42, you can write BC is equals to 35, 10, 48. All right. Try it with that one so that you see whether you get it. You mustn't just look and just be, what is it? Scroller. They call them scrollers. Couch potatoes. Just watch. Want entertainment. Man, so easy. Me, here, I grill you. When you come to me, you the one who do this. I just check and I tell you, there. Oh, why are you doing that? And they run away. The people that come to me, they run away. Because it's not a big class. It's just me and you. The only person that answers is you. Then you don't like it. Then you tell mommy, Seth doesn't teach nice. Right. So guys, there is the interesting stuff. So this one is a triple triangle. So the other one with too many triangles, I don't think they'll give you something like that in a test. That's for investigations and activities in class. Okay, they'll give you this. Okay, it can come in all different directions. It can come like this. It can also come like that. They'll do what? They'll do it this way. What can they do? They can also do it this way and then do it that way. Different directions. So don't get confused. Just follow what I've shown you here. Okay. Right. So we've done our 3 challenges. Pythagoras, combination of Pythagoras and trig. Now we've done this multiple one. Go and watch and practice. Check in your textbook other types like this one and practice and practice. Okay. Then when I have time during the holidays, I'll do the other one and we can have fun during the holidays. Then talk to mommy and papi. Tell them, hey, say easy peasy. Made so easy. He's like that. Teaches nice. We want to be members of. We want to be scientists. Scientists from where? Must I make your place to be famous? From Slovo. From Slovoville. Where else? The other side, on the right hand side. It's called what? Lufering. From Lufering. And then what about the other side that is straightforward? Snake Park. Yeah, Snake Park. What about the other one on the left? Tepisong. All these other places. I can hear you. You say, sir, you didn't call our township. What is it? Emnandid. And then there's this other one next to Ematairin. I don't remember what the name is. And there's this new one next to the school. I also forgot its name. Right, so, but they know that you are from Slovo. So, go and make me proud. Get me level 7. And then tell me how you did. Then maybe I'll visit you one day and come and check you. If you've passed maths, I'll take you to that place there. You know that place which sells nice quarters. Mbegeni. Last number, Mbegeni. If you pass, then you must get me level 5. Not 4, not 3. 5, 6, 7. Then we can talk. All right, guys. Enjoy it. Yeah, let me put this in the YouTube, and then you can go watch it, and then you enjoy yourself during the test, and then me and you, we will meet some other time. I'm still part of you. My grade 8, former grade 8, now grade 10.